Me now.
Well, if you're an Iranian, you wanted to get a U.S. visa, you don't have an embassy in Iran, so the closest place for you to go is Dubai. I mean, there's lots of flights from Iran to Dubai every day, so Iranians would go to the U.S. consulate in Dubai and line up there, hundreds of them, and they go to the visa window and would be interviewed by CIA agents who were also consular affairs officers. So they would, the Iranians with interesting backgrounds would be asked to come back over and over. Always with the prospect of a U.S. visa on offer, and be asked to turn over secrets on their government or any other topic that the CIA interviewers found interesting.
Like what? What kind of information were the officials getting, and what haven't we heard yet?
Well, I don't have specifics on the types of things that they were handing over, but information on their local chapter, the Republican Guards, for example, or the nuclear developments, perhaps. Information on officials or religious clerics. Links between businesses operating in government businesses in Iran and their offices in Dubai, exports from Dubai that were going to Iran, perhaps for the military or for nuclear purposes, things like that.
Were any of these people, or many of them, allowed to get visas and go on to the United States, or were they just used for information?
Well, what I heard was that few of them actually got the visas that they were trying for. So, in most cases, their efforts were in vain, really.
Did you get any information for the book about what was being said about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad? If he is seen as the true leader of Iran, anything on how serious his nuclear aspirations are?
Well, my book is mostly about Dubai, but Dubai's got such connections with Iran, such long and deep connections, and such huge trade connections with Iran, that I did dwell on Ahmadinejad a bit. I attended his visit to the UAE in a big rally he had in a soccer stadium there, where the crowd was chanting, "Nuclear power is our sovereign right." And rather ominously, one group of chanters was holding up a nuclear banner that held the fallout shelter symbol, not the revolving atoms of nuclear energy. But probably unbeknownst to them.
Jim,
but, there was some fervor there, and a lot of Iranians showed up, so he definitely does have some support locally, you could say.
Jim, I'm curious, did any U.S. officials approach you about this book? Because I'm curious now if this information source has dried up.
I haven't been approached, no, since it's come out. But no, I don't think the source has dried up. I mean, the Iranians are still coming to get visas every day. I mean, and it's almost sort of expected. I mean, I would think that Iranians coming to get a U.S. visa and greeting, U.S. immigration officers would probably expect that if they told them anything interesting, the information wouldn't stay there with the consular officer, but it might trickle up into the U.S. government somehow. So it's sort of probably an obvious fear on the part of an Iranian going for a visa interview, but it was done clandestinely.
I'm curious, you say that Dubai, not President Obama, is the best hope for Mideast peace. How so?
Well, Dubai is a great example of a successful Arab country or city-state that's doing a great job bringing itself up, very quickly out of poverty, developing extremely fast, and they have this sort of business-first, self-help mantra that I think is really important for the Arab world. The U.S. has kind of mistreated Dubai a bit in the past, especially in this Dubai ports fiasco of a few years ago, when the U.S. has a lot of synergy with Dubai, and we have a lot actually riding on Dubai's success. I mean, Dubai's success being imitated by other Arab countries could bring a lot more stability to this very troubled part of the world.
Okay. Jim Krane, thank you very much. The book is City of Gold, Dubai, and the Dream of Capitalism. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
It is a game of beat the clock for some people looking to buy a house, but will Uncle Sam